Michael, your mom said she'll make us a feast today. Isn't that so nice of her?
Why?
Remember? I'm taking maternity leave and going home to my parents tomorrow until the baby comes. They were nice enough to take care of me there so you can focus on work here. So she wanted to enjoy our last meal together as a family of 3. We won't have this kind of time when we can all sit down together and have a nice conversation after the baby comes. Once the baby comes, I'm sure we'll just have to eat when we can. She said she will make us all of our favorite foods. I'm so excited! I was feeling nauseous and had lots of foods I didn't want to eat early on in the pregnancy, but now I could just eat anything.
Sorry, I'm going to pass.
What? What do you mean? Are you going to be home late again? Why won't you be able to make it? It'll be so special! Our last meal with just the 3 of us. I mean, I'm excited for the baby to join the family, but it'll be nice with just us 3, you know?
Yeah, sorry. So, you 2 go and have fun.
Are you for real? I'm not going to see you for a while, and you're okay with not having one last meal together?
Yeah, I know. But I have to work, so there's nothing I can do. I have to make our future child proud, you know.
Okay, I get that. But you've been super busy ever since I got pregnant. What are you doing at work that's making you so busy? Are you just really busy working, or is there something else going on that you're not telling me?
What is there besides work?
That's what I don't know. But I feel like you've become kind of distant towards me ever since I got pregnant. You don't seem to care about me or want to be anywhere close to me. I mean, your mom's the one who's been taking me to the doctor's appointments. And your mom's the one who's been helping to prepare for the baby.
Isn't my mom enough? This is why it helps to live with her. I mean, she's a woman, so she knows what it's like to be pregnant and give birth. I don't know anything, so wouldn't she be of more help than me?
Don't get me wrong. I love having your mom's support and definitely appreciate having someone by my side who understands what I'm going through. But you're our baby's father. I'm a little sad that you're not doing anything for the baby. I feel like you're not that excited about the baby coming.
What do you want me to do? I don't know the first thing about babies. They say that men can't become fathers until after the baby's born, right? So, I'll make sure to take care of the baby and do everything for the baby once you come back.
Really? Do you remember that you said you would come with me to the parenting classes? You were assuring me that you would go to every single class and that you were really looking forward to learning about everything. You said that you wanted to go together and that you were going to be there for me every step of the way. But in the end, you didn't go to a single one. I didn't understand what happened. It's like one day you were so excited to become a father, and the next day you just disappeared like there was no baby. I get that you're busy, but I wish you would be a little more excited about the baby.
I am excited. I just haven't had time because I've been too busy with work. I never said I'm not excited about the baby. I am excited about the baby coming. Don't put words into my mouth.
I guess so. You just don't seem that excited about the baby or being with me anymore. But I've been worried. What made you decide you didn't want to be around me anymore? Why do you never give me any answers when I ask you what happened? I just wanted to talk to you to understand what you were thinking. I thought that you would at least come home early tonight since you seem to have forgotten that I'm leaving. I feel like it's the very least you could do after everything you're putting me through.
You've got to realize that I'm super busy. I'm not pregnant with lots of free time. I think you just have nothing to do. So you start making up stuff and worrying about things for no reason. It's not my fault. Just don't come at me like that. I don't know what's gotten into you, but you've been a lot more emotional since you've gotten pregnant. Things like this piss me off.
Why are you saying all of this? I mean, you don't have to say it like that. I'm trying to talk to you, but why do you just keep pushing me away?
Why don't you just focus on the baby instead of all of this nonsense?
I want to focus on the baby, but I'm really worried about you. I don't know if you're actually going to step up and take care of the baby. How do I know you're going to be there for the baby and me?
There's no reason for you to be worrying about that right now. How about this? Since I didn't go to the parenting classes with you, I'll study with my mom while you're gone.
Really?
Of course. I promise.
All right. I believe you, okay? So I need to tell you about something random that happened today. Earlier, someone came over to give me a gift.
What? Is this someone I know?
Yeah, it was a lady. She said she works for one of your company's suppliers. Her name was Sara. Do you know her?
Sara. Doesn't ring a bell.
She said she was in the neighborhood for work and brought me peaches. It seemed like she knew that I was pregnant. It was really random. I almost didn't answer the door because I didn't know who she was, but she said she knows you and works with you.
Oh, yeah, Sara. I know her. I may have told Sara that you're pregnant. She is very thoughtful.
Yeah, she seems like it. She said that she's grateful you're always helping her. She brought me some fresh peaches because she knew I was pregnant. But remember, I'm allergic to peaches.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. She should have brought you something you could have actually eaten.
I don't blame her for not knowing I'm allergic to peaches. That's not something I would think she would know. We didn't really talk for a long time. She just dropped them off and congratulated me on my pregnancy. I thanked her for bringing the peaches and thinking of me, but could you thank her as well?
Yeah, of course. No problem. I'll eat them with my mom.
Yeah, that would be great. They look very good. Well, anyways, don't overwork yourself. I know now that you're just working for our family and preparing for the baby. I'm sorry for giving you a hard time. If it ends up that you can come home early, let me know. I would really love to see you since it's been so long. I'm sure your mom would want to see you too. Michael, what's going on with you? Why haven't you come to see your daughter yet?
I'm sorry. I'm so swamped with work.
That's no excuse. She's already a week old.
I want to go meet her.
Then where are you?
Like I said, I've been working, so I'm at work.
You're at work 24/7? You want me to believe that? Your mom already came by to see her, so why haven't you? She's your child.
I work on my day offs too. I'm just so tired every day, and I don't have the time. I just stay at the hotel next to my office instead of having to drive all the way home.
What happened to you saying that you would change once the baby was born?
What do you want me to do? If I don't work, how are you guys going to survive? Are you going to get a job?
I just wanted you to come to see your daughter once. Is that so much to ask for? I haven't even decided on her name yet. And I have to submit the form soon.
What are you waiting for? Go ahead. You can choose. I'm fine with whatever you pick.
Are you kidding me? You don't even want to think about it a little bit? Do you not care what her name is?
Like I said, I just don't have the time right now.
How are you busier than me? I'm taking care of the baby all day long. I have no breaks.
You're getting help from your parents, so you should have more time than me.
I'm not even getting a full night's sleep because I have to wake up every few hours to take care of the baby. I'm either having to nurse her or change her diaper no matter what time of day it is. My parents are helping me for sure, but it's still hard since I just gave birth. My body is still healing, so I can't move and do things like I normally do. It's not as easy as you think.
I can send my mom to help you too. Then you'll have the time to think of a name, won't you?
Fine. I'll just think of the name on my own.
That would be great. I promise I won't complain about whatever name you decide to choose.
I really need you to be home more. I shouldn't need to tell you that. I see you made an attempt to try and put the crib together, but it looks like you quit after step 3. Please come back and finish that at least. My parents do everything for you.
I'll ask my mom to build it.
What do you mean? Why are you making your mom do everything? Why don't you do something for once?
I promise I'll take care of everything once I have the time.
I actually have something I wanted to ask you about. Your mom and I were talking recently, and she told me something that I can't stop thinking about. She told me that once I left, you started not coming home, like now. I can't imagine that someone could be that busy not to come home. That's obviously not happened before, has it? This sounds strange considering your job never made you work overtime before. I was under the impression they didn't do overtime at all.
Things have changed now. Ever since I started leading a new project this year, I've been super busy. All I'm trying to do is take care of our family. It's really annoying how you keep complaining about everything that I'm not doing. You just really need to understand how busy I am. What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
I'll make sure to have everything set up once things settle down for me at work. The good news is that I'll only be busy for a little while longer.
Oh, really?
Only if everything goes well. So, just give me a little more time. I'll try to make sure I come home from work earlier, too.
Okay. Don't work too hard, though, okay? I appreciate you doing all of these things for us, but you need to take care of yourself, too. You won't be able to take care of yourself if you're not okay.
All right, I'm going back to work. If there's anything you need back home, let my mom know. I'll make sure everything is set up.
Hi, Mom. I'm sorry I'm late. I know we should have been on the road by now. My dad's supposed to drive me home, but he was a little late getting home from the office. We're heading over there now. I don't think there's any traffic, so we should be able to get in around 2 hours. Do you know what Michael's doing?
Linda, no!
What? What's wrong?
Don't come back! You have to go to the police!
Mom? What's wrong? Did something happen? Mom? Please respond!
Linda, the police!
Mom?
Please don't come home!
What is this all about? What is going on?
I was able to run away. I'm hiding on the second floor now.
Run away? What are you talking about? Who are you running away from?
Someone named Sara. She just came over a short while ago. Michael's talking to her to try to calm her down right now.
Sara? The lady who works at one of the suppliers from Michael's work?
Yes, she was holding a knife and obviously worked up. She's been causing such a scene and screaming to want to see you and the baby. Please, Linda, go to the police. You can't come home no matter what.
Okay, I understand. I'll run to the police and send help. Please run away if you can. And if you can't run away, please at least hide.
Linda, I'm sorry. Everything is taken care of, so please come home.
What? Why do I have to go home to that house? I have no need for a cheating husband and man who has no interest in becoming a father.
I was trying to get rid of her. That's why all of that happened.
What do you mean? It's your fault for having an affair while I'm pregnant. You hurt both Sara and me. Not that I feel bad for Sara.
The baby's here now, so I thought I'd break it off with her. Then she came over the house in a frenzy.
I was speechless after the police told me the reason for why Sara charged your house. It's absolutely all your fault, isn't it?
There were no strings attached in the beginning. It was just casual. But then she started saying she wanted to go out with me. I mean, that was hard on me, too.
Why is it my problem that things were hard for you? It doesn't change the fact that you betrayed your child and me.
That may be true. But can't you tell now? I got rid of her. You and the baby are way more important to me than Sara ever was. That's why we had to involve the police.
So what happened to her? To Sara?
They caught her for trespassing, breaking and entering, and the intent to cause harm. I'll make sure that she can never come near our family again.
Family? What do you mean by family? Why would we want to have anything to do with you after what you did and what you've put us through? We're definitely not a family.
Do you really want to get divorced that badly? You might not know this, but I was actually really looking forward to the baby coming. It's just that she started threatening that if I went home early, she would tell everyone about us. That's when I started to distance myself from her. She went and brought you the peaches. I was trying to look out for you too, you know.
Why is it that you keep talking like you're the victim, when in reality, it's all your fault? None of this would have ever happened if you didn't have an affair. You do realize that it's all your fault, don't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm apologizing.
I don't feel like you feel bad about anything that has happened at all. I don't really think you did anything bad. Maybe you started to feel panic because she started threatening to tell everyone about you two. But you were having fun when the affair first started, weren't you? As soon as you found out I was pregnant, you immediately started coming home late. I'm sure you liked the attention she was giving you when I was at home sleeping a lot and having morning sickness because I had just gotten pregnant. You should have been at home taking care of me. But instead, you're off with another woman. It started off with just you coming home late. But then eventually, you started to not go home at all.
I'm sorry. I just got carried away.
There is no way I can raise a child with an irresponsible person like you. We're getting a divorce, and that's final.
Why? Can't you see how bad I feel? I'm apologizing to you over and over again. I mean, what you're saying doesn't even make sense. No one gets a divorce over one affair. That's nonsense. We have a child, so shouldn't we think about how to fix this and move forward?
What's done is done. You are the one that decided to cheat on me while I was pregnant, and you were never planning on telling me either. That's what's even worse. You don't even know how lonely I was. I was going through all of these hormones and body changes all by myself. I didn't have anyone to support me or be there for me. You didn't take care of me while I was pregnant. And on top of that, you even said so many mean things to me. I don't even know why. I didn't deserve anything you said to me. I didn't do anything wrong. This is why I can never forget about what you did to me. And to think it was all for you to have an affair. If your mom hadn't contacted me, I don't even know what would have happened.
Don't you see I was trying to protect you the whole time? I was making sure nothing would happen to you when Sara stormed over.
It was your mom that actually saved me and your daughter. Just the fact that you cheated is bad enough, let alone you putting us in danger. Maybe you felt stuck because she started threatening to tell everyone about you guys. But in the end, you only think about yourself.
Linda, I'm so sorry. I want to see my daughter.
You're listed as the father on the papers, so I suppose you can see her when I decide you can. But that doesn't change the fact that we're getting a divorce.
But why? I completely ended things with Sara. I get that I shouldn't have cheated. Maybe you couldn't tell, but I was really working hard to protect my family.
Just like I thought. You don't really think you did anything wrong. That's what I'm talking about. This is all your fault. I don't even know why you think I would ever forgive you.
Don't you guys need me? It would be rough for you to do this alone as a single mother. Getting a divorce just doesn't make sense. You really need to reconsider the divorce. It isn't a big deal. I mean, everything is fine now, so I don't see why we need to get a divorce. Let's just pretend nothing happened and just move on.
Whether we get a divorce or not is not your decision. I'll show you that I can raise our daughter all by myself. Plus, we'll be splitting our assets, so I should have more than enough to raise her off of. Oh yeah, can't forget about that child support you'll be paying me too.
Linda, I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I feel awful. I promise I'll be the best father from now on. I won't hurt you anymore. I promise. I will never do anything to hurt you or our daughter. I'll show you that I have changed. Just give me one more chance. I promise I will make everything right.
You made a lot of promises since I got pregnant, and you didn't keep a single one.
Well, that's because of Sara. None of that was because of me. I wanted to keep all of the promises if it was up to me. So it was all Sara's fault, not mine.
But you're the one that started it! Don't blame this on someone else!
I really didn't have time. That's why I didn't have time to spend with you. I didn't mean to break any promises. I didn't have a choice if I wanted to protect you. Can't you see it was all for you? I was only worried about you and the baby.
Well, I guess we are even then. I don't have time to spend with you now either. You are just wasting my time. I have to protect my child from a husband who only betrays and hurts his family. I'm also very busy, so I don't have time to continue listening to you talk either. The person who you were protecting the most isn't me. It was you. Why can't you understand that nothing you say will make a difference at this point? Shortly thereafter, I was able to divorce Michael. I spoke with my mother-in-law and my parents about what happened, and as expected, Michael had nothing he could say in response to his actions. My mother-in-law ended up kicking Michael out of her house and ended up selling the house. Without a place to live, Michael had to hop from one hotel to another, and just recently he was able to find an apartment. Sara was able to stalk down Michael and found out where his new apartment was, so now he lives in fear of seeing her every day. Sara indeed was one of Michael's company suppliers. Since then, Sara started working for the same company as Michael. Soon after she joined the company, her affair with Michael soon became the gossip of the entire company. Michael was demoted from his position, got a pay cut, and was moved to another department. He tells me that every day is rough, but I have never responded to him once. We still have to deal with child support, so he has my contact information, but in the future, I plan on having minimal contact with him. If he needs to contact me, I plan on just having him contact me through my lawyer. I have gone back to my parents' home and I'm struggling to raise my daughter every day. Since I am getting child support from my ex-husband, I plan on not working and just taking care of my daughter for the first year. Then I can just focus on being a mother without having to worry about anything else. My mother-in-law comes over a few times a month to help take care of my daughter as well. So her help really makes it easier to focus on taking care of my daughter and letting my body recover after being pregnant and giving birth. I have been really lucky though, because I've been receiving so many gifts from family and friends that I barely need to buy anything on my own. Even though my daughter's father is not in her life, she has a whole community of people who love her. With the help of our community, I plan on raising my daughter to grow up and become an amazing person. I don't want my daughter to ever regret being my daughter, so I plan on dedicating my life to provide her with the best life possible.